health professionals and officials in Barbados are increasingly concerned about the incidence of non-communicable diseases among younger persons. The Ministry of Health is therefore targeting young persons and encouraging school-aged children especially to make wiser choices in their meals. Of course, healthy is always better when it is tasty. Chef Derek Wendt has a lot of ideas about making healthy foods tastier. Hi Derek.
Hi again.
So what are we going to be making today?
Today I thought that we would address the issue of the staff and stuff of life, which basically is bread. Bread is always very, very popular in our society. It's something that all societies have in common. So I thought I would show our viewers how simple it is to make your own flatbreads. You know, in our tradition, there's rotis and various extensions of rotis. Wraps are very popular. Little pies and patties and various things come out of the different cultures. So I thought I would share how simple it is to put those things together for yourself, and so that you're in control of what you actually are eating with your flatbreads, as opposed to a store-bought thing that perhaps might be full of preservatives or whatever, salt and so on, that are affecting the sort of balances of health in the nation.
You mentioned things like flatbreads. What exactly is flatbread?
Well, I think probably the closest association people might have is a roti skin. It's variations on a roti. That's coming out of the Indian tradition of the Caribbean, where we combine flour and different ingredients. Actually, you can combine any kind of flour to make a roti, or a roti skin, or a chapati, or a naan, or any one of those things that come out of that tradition. They're just different approaches to produce different things. But the idea is that it's entirely flexible, and it's almost like it can be like making a pizza, but without the yeast.
Okay.
Yeah, so shall we
What kind of flour are you using then?
Well, the idea is you can also use any kind of flour. What I have in my bowl here is some corn, Indian corn flour, some oatmeal, which has been powdered, and some whole wheat.
Okay.
Whole wheat flour.
So all healthy.
All healthy stuff. You can use rice flour, you can use breadfruit flour, sweet potato flour. Basically anything can be combined. Once it becomes a sticky dough enough to hold together, you can make a flatbread from it. And then you add, if you want a little bit of a leavening agent, use a little bit of baking powder. This is only if you want the flatbread to puff up. Because you can also bake the flatbread. It's a teaspoonful to a cup of flour. So basically I've got about 3 cups of flour here. You can do anything to the flatbread. You can bake it on a tawa, which is the traditional way. The tawa is a flat metal plate, which I will demonstrate for you. You can put it in the oven. You can put it in hot oil, pan fry it, grill it. And basically then you just combine a little bit of salt, because of course we have no salt in here. You choose your salt, again about half a teaspoon to 2 cups of flour. And what I will do is add a little bit of my Wentworth seasoning, just to add additional flavor to that, to give more flavor to the dough. Okay. Basically what you're doing is seasoning the dough, so the dough itself is tasty. Just combine the dry ingredients so that, you know, they're fully incorporated. I do like a mixing bowl thing where I turn the bowl and toss the flour.
Okay, all right.
That's a nice...
That looks so interesting, Derek. You know what? We have some children with us once again, because of course we're trying to encourage young people, even children, to get involved in the kitchen.
Yes.
So let's introduce our children.
Have them come on in.
And let's see how they actually can learn how to make these flatbreads.
You're Janelle? Janelle?
Jaden.
Jaden. And of course our little friend, Latonya.
Okay, so I'm going to leave you and the children, and we'll see how it comes out at the end.
Okay, great, terrific. So guys, what I've done in here is just combine the flour with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of black salt, and a little bit of baking powder. Now what I want to do is make it into a dough. So to do that, you just add water, about a quarter of a cup to start with. You can also add a little bit of oil. What the oil does, it makes the dough soft for a long time. If you want to put your dough into your lunch kit and have a sandwich to take to school, you put a little bit of oil. It's not essential if you're going to eat it right away, but if you put the oil in, what happens is that it stays soft longer. And you just literally stir the water in as it starts to come together. Yeah? You might need to add a little bit more water, or you might need to add a little bit more flour to get the right consistency. In this case, I need to add some more water. So just a little bit more. And as we see it start to pull together, yeah, see it happening? It's starting to get sticky. At some point, you're going to have to put your hands in it. But for the moment, we start with a spoon. So as it gets to the place where it starts to stay together, I'm going to show you how to combine it. You just press it in. It shouldn't be so wet that your hands are all sticky. But it's coming together. You see how it's starting to stick together? That's what you're doing. It's like Play-Doh. You played with Play-Doh? Or plasticine? Yeah? It's like that. So you play with it like that. Make sure your hands are always clean. And you press the dough together. Okay, so a little bit more water, just a titch. You see, you can just, according to how the dough is working, you can decide whether to put more water or to put more flour, depending if it's too wet or too dry. So you just make it so that it's not a sticky dough. You see how my fingers are not sticking to it? It's not a sticky dough, but it's a soft dough. This is called kneading. So when you knead the dough, it gets smoother and smoother. We can turn it out on my board and show you how to do it. Put a little flour on the board, and we can show you how to do it right out in the open. So this is what your dough looks like. See the consistency? It's soft, but it's not sticky. That's what you have to look for. So when you get it to the point where it's not sticky, but it's staying together, you can just roll it back into a bowl and put it down in your bowl. Okay? Now I'm going to show you all how to make that same dough into a pancake mixture, pancake batter. Here we want the same cornmeal and whole wheat flour. Maybe we put some salt as well. A little bit of salt. And we put some eggs. There's my... Quickly beat the eggs. Throw it in the middle. Pour in some milk. Whoops. This is a lot wetter. This is going to be like almost like a thick cream. There's a fly coming. Let's put this towel over that. So we want a little bit more milk and maybe a little water. So you see what is happening? That's turning into our pancake batter. If we want, we could actually sweeten this with a bead of molasses. Molasses is very good food, made in Barbados. It's got lots of vitamins. Just add a little molasses because it's very strong. It's going to make a dark pancake, but very, very tasty and very healthy. So look what's happening to it now. See? We want it to be a little thinner than this. You want to pour some water for me, love? Get the water. Yeah? One of you, either one, yeah? Just pour slowly and I'll tell you when to stop. Very slowly. Okay, stop. Good. Now your pancake batter should run like that, you see? When it goes on the pan, it should spread out. Yeah, very, very soft consistency. So that can just set aside now, and that will be ready to throw on the grill when we're ready to make our pancakes. Now I'm going to show you how to roll out the dough. You want to pass me the bowl now? Just give me back the towel first. Thanks. And pass me the bowl. Okay. Now, if you leave your dough to sit down for a little while, it gets a lot nicer. But this we're going to do it for the sake of the show. We're just going to show you how to make it into some different things. You divide your dough, half, and half again, and half again, and half again, until you get a size that's going to make a single flatbread. So that's going to make a flatbread, right? You want to try one?
Yeah.
You try one, you try one, and you try one. I'm going to show you how we're doing it. We're just flatten it out like a pancake. So, and we put it on. I'm going to do the first one and show you. With my rolling pin, just roll out a half circle. Anybody want to try this part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Make it into as close to a circle as you can. What you need to do is make it smooth, like a little bit smoother. Yeah? So that it's almost like a table tennis ball, right? And then when you flatten it out, it's not so rough. So there you go, try that one. Push it on top and roll forward and roll back. Turn it. Yeah. Turn it over, let it get a little bit of flour. Spread the flour there. Mm-hmm. Practice will make perfect. Okay. Let somebody else get a try now. You want to try that one? Yeah? Make sure you circle. If you start off with a good circle, what happens is it stays in a circle. Right? So you can push it into shape. See? Roll. Don't press, just roll. Push and pull. Yeah. Turn it. Get some flour in it so it's not sticky. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Try now. You want to try yours? Yeah, that's a good start. Okay, keep going. Yeah, turn it so that it stays in the circle. Very good. Push in the parts that you want. When you keep the eye in the circle, you push it in the part that you want to make it more, keep it into the circle. Great. That's pretty good. Let me help you now. Let me just finish it off. So you see how you push it out into the circle like that, see? Push and pull, and it becomes almost a perfect circle. That's a very good one. Yeah? Nice. You know, you love patties, right? Okay. To make a patty, we just need something to put on the inside. How about some cheese? What would you choose? Cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese, okay, we put some cheese on the inside. How about some chicken?
Yes.
Yes, chicken? A couple pieces of chicken.
Poultry.
3 pieces of chicken, okay. That sounds pretty good to me too. How about some tomato? Yeah?
Then sweet pepper.
Tomato, sweet peppers, okay. All right. Hmm?
2 cucumbers.
You want cucumbers, okay. Well, yeah, okay, we put a cucumber. This is getting pretty full. We don't want to put so much in that it doesn't close. I think it's got a little bit too much in it already, but we can leave it at that. How about onions? Any onions?
Yes.
Just a couple onions. The cucumber might make it a little bit too thick. You have to just watch the size of your patty. Yeah. I don't understand. Flies always find a picnic, you know. We can put a little coconut milk powder just for flavor, and maybe a basil leaf for some spices, herbs. How about if we sprinkle some Wentworks inside? Put a little bit of Wentworks on the inside, just a little. Right. So that is what is inside your patty, right? See how nice? Wouldn't that make a great sandwich? It has to be cooked. So we touch the edge with water. Just run some water around the edge of it, so, and bring the dough up over the top and close it down with a fork. See? That's how you make your patties a little bit full. You see the cucumber is squeezing out. I told you the cucumber was too much. But we could try different things. You see how easy it is? And that would then cook. We can just put, it already looks tasty, right? Let me show you another one. You all want to try one? Here, try a couple. You all three can stand up in a row. This one is a little bit small. You all can do these two. Who wants to try? You want to try one? Go ahead. And what I will do is get some more dough and do something else in the meantime. We will do a special one for you, okay? Let's get them a little closer if you need it. Just hold it with two hands. Just put them in, put the things in. Not too much onions. Remember, we got lots of different things. You go ahead too as well. Put in. Yeah. Here's your hands are clean, so it's fine. Once your hands are clean in the kitchen, you can touch the food. You know. That's the thing. I'm going to show you another way of putting some stuff inside a patty. This is a different kind of patty. Get it? Can you get it? The table is a little too wide for you, LaTonya. Okay, you go ahead, put whatever you want. Now I'm going to show you, in the meantime, while you all are doing that, I'm going to show you another one as well. See what I've done here with this?
Like a bowl.
This is like a bowl of dough, right? And I'm going to put stuff inside it the same way you're doing. I'm going to put things inside. Like making a little bowl of pizza stuff. We can put some chicken, we can put some beef, we can put some onions, some Wentworth spices. Anybody want spices?
Yeah.
There we go. You're going to take a pinch of spice. Mm-hmm. Keep it all sort of to one side, right? So that when you turn your dough over on the top, everything is to one side. Turn your chicken like that, so that it's like you're looking at, the shape. You want it in a half moon. Look at mine. Look what I'm doing with this one. Pressing down the dough, pressing it up on inside, keeping it all on the inside. See what's happening? All my stuff is going inside the bowl. It turns into a ball with everything on the inside. And then I'm going to flatten it out again.
Yep.
See? And everything is hidden away inside. So when I cook that, it's like everything for a pizza is on the inside of the bread. Isn't that cool?
Yes. And you just eat it.
So when you cook that now, when you bite into it, it's like a sandwich with everything inside. Okay? You all want to close up these now?
Yeah.
Okay, remember you have to wet your edge. Just wet the edge, yeah? You were looking for coconut milk powder. Here.
I put it anywhere.
Oh, you put it. Okay, your edge is not wet enough here. You got to get it right to the corner where the thing turns. At the point where the dough folds, yeah, you got to wet to the point where it folds, so that everything sticks together. Right. You don't have to press it down, just wet it. That's it. Good. And now hold it like that and turn it over. Yeah? Turn it so it's good for your hands. Your hands are going so. Right. Just handle it real, like, manly. Don't be scared of it. Push everything on the inside. Yeah. And let the edges come down and press. Touch. How are you doing, LaTonya? Let me see. Okay, your stuff needs to spread out just a little bit more, but you've got a lot of things in there. So let me help you fold it, okay? This is the technique. Watch. You put your hand underneath. Put your hand under, right? Lift it up and turn it over the top of everything. And now with this hand, push some stuff. Make sure it stays inside. Good. Make sure it stays inside. You want to be using this hand to push your things in and make sure these edges come together, right? See? That's what you're looking to do. How's yours doing? Good?
Mine's good.
Okay. Good. Here, she needs a fork. Latonya needs a fork. Okay, you press down. Right on the edge, not right far in, just on the edge. Just on the edge, love, not right in, look here. Right on the edge where it sticks together, you see? That's it. Just the dough is what you're looking to stick together. That's it there, right? So that it doesn't open up. Good. Try the last ones now. Yes, that's it. Right on the edge, right on the edge. Don't get the fork up in the top. Nice. Okay. And we got 4 going. Let me show you a quick, easy one again. Just one last quick one. And this would be, you all stand to a side, let me show you. A little piece of dough. A little bit of flour. And you do the same thing, flatten it out, rolling pin. Flatten it out. Now you can cook this just like this, flat with nothing in it, okay? This basically is what is known as a flatbread. This in itself is a flatbread. Okay, this is a flatbread. Hmm? Now, what I'm going to do is something different, which I'm going to put some butter. I'm going to butter it.
Circle press on. Circle press on.
And then cut it on the radius. Who knows what the radius is? From half the diameter. From the center to the edge, you have the radius cut. Yeah. And then we take the edge of it and roll it on itself. All right. Just roll it up into a cone. See how it's going? That's pretty neat. It's a lot of fun to do these.
It's like a carrot.
It's like a carrot or like an ice cream cone. All right, and there's what we have. Is pretty neat. And then you turn it like that and push it down on itself. All right, and then we roll it out again. So this is going to make it a lot lighter and more like what we call paratha. It comes very light on the inside. It's got lots of openings, layers of pastry, and it's very light and tasty, and it makes a nice flatbread to eat with soup and stuff like that. So you can eat it alongside soup. So we just don't make it too thin. So there we have different kinds. So shall we retire to the kitchen and cook some of these?
Yes, please.
Is that a good idea? And then you all can taste them, right?
Yes.
Everybody remembers which one they made?
I want this
Yeah, okay, good. We're gonna cut it into pieces and try different ones. So let's put it all on a platter now and take it to the kitchen. Put a little bit of oil, really little bit. Yeah, see it there? Not even a teaspoonful. And just spread it around to oil the tower. Or the frying pan in your case, if you don't have this. Yeah? And then we take our, let's try it first with the pancakes. Let's see how the pancakes come out. Yes, this would make a lot of pancakes. Well, as it starts to cook, we can spread it out a little bit. Make a Mickey. Make a Mickey Mouse. So have fun, right? When you see the bubbles starting to come, turn over. Yeah, they cook really quickly. Once you see the bubbles starting to open up, that means it's cooking. You can check underneath carefully to see if it's brown enough. Just look under and see if it's brown enough. This guy can turn. This one can turn. We need, oops, let me use this paper. Oh, turn them over.
Smells nice.
They smell delicious. Turn over, Mickey. Oh, yep. These are done, so we can take them off. And then we can then try the flatbreads. These smell delicious. You want to bring the tray over? Come on. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more oil again. They cook a little bit slower than the pancakes, but they also cook fairly rapidly. We can put that on there. That's the one with the butter. Yeah. This is the one which is like started off as a bowl, the filling. Yeah. And here are the patties. So we put 1, 2, 3. We need a little more room for this guy. Slide him in there. See, if you use a big frying pan, you can get everybody in at the same time. What you want to be doing is looking for it starting to brown, because you don't see, look at that one, how it's puffing up. A good flatbread actually puffs a little bit. So it's light on the inside. That's the one that we just rolled out plain. Has in nothing. This is the one that we did with butter. And this is the one that's full of stuff. Let's see how he's doing. He's starting to get brown, see? But leave it a little bit longer. Let's check out this guy. He's browning up nicely. The thing is with them, you could turn them over more than once. To get sure the edges are all being done, we just turn them up on the ends. Ooh, hot, hot. So those are turned. So we're making sure that all the dough is cooked. Turn this one like a wheel. Pretty sure this guy is done. He can go on the plate. This one's done. They also sound hollow. Sounds as if there's nobody home. When they're cooked, knock, knock, and you hear it hollow. That's another way to test them. This guy is done. And we turn the fire off, and let's go back into the room where we can try them out. So the verdict is all thumbs up around the table. Excellent, guys.
Okay, Derek, I think those children really enjoyed making all of the patties and pancakes with you.
And the flatbread, yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope that then that other children will be encouraged to know that they can make their own as well.
And I'm also hoping that some of the parents could take heart and try some different things as well, because of course, once the parents support the children in their efforts to be healthy, then the whole family and therefore the whole nation can get healthy as we proceed onwards with the healthier choices. The thing is the information, the education, and the experience to get it going.
Okay, thank you very much, Chef Derek Went. Remember, healthy is always better when it's also tasty.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Ciao now. Be well.